Hi guys, it's Ivy. Welcome back to my channel, and today is Top 5 Wednesday. For today's prompt, it is name the top 5 books that you read in 2017, and I actually planned on doing like how on Emma and Emma Books does her top 17 of 2017, which I think I'm still going to continue to do that, but I figured why not give you guys a sneak peek into what I'm going to be putting on that list. And also I wanted to participate in Top 5 Wednesday. Here's my little sneak peek into what I'm gonna have on my list for my 2017 reads. Also, these books are not in any like specific order right now, but when I do my top 17 of 2017, I will start 17 being my least favorite of my favorite down to my favorite of my favorite. So for this one, I'm just gonna, I have the books in a pile, and whatever one I pick up first is the one I'm gonna talk about. So without further ado, first I have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and this book was a fun, fast-paced, fantastic, thrilling ride. I loved it. The competition was amazing. If you don't know what Ready Player One is about, Ready Player One is about this guy named Wade / Parzival. He goes into this virtual reality called the Oasis, where there is a competition for an Easter egg. James Halliday, the creator of the Oasis, has this Easter egg, and whoever wins this Easter egg will win his legacy, his money, his virtual reality. And it's action-packed. It's so much fun. I'm so happy I picked this one up. I loved it so much. I have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and I know this isn't a 2017 release. This is an advanced reader's copy that I got at BookCon. I read this back in June. I actually read it on the plane from New York back to Las Vegas, and I am so immersed into this world. I freaking love it. I'm gonna read it again once it comes out, the finished copy. This probably will make it on my 2018 list too, but there's no way like I was creating a list of the books that I read this year and not putting this one on this list. It is so much fun. And The Cruel Prince is about these sisters, and they live in the human realm while a fairy comes and kills their parents and leaves them. There's 3 sisters, 2 twins, and then an older one, and he leaves them without no parents. And he is the father of the oldest sister. The older sister is half fae, so he feels responsible. So he takes these children back with him to the fairy world. The perspective of this is from Jude, one of the twin sisters, and she is a human living in the fae realm, and this is about her trying to fit in and wanting to fit in with the fairies. Then I have The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and this book was so delicious. I devoured this. I listened to it on audiobook, which I highly recommend because it's narrated by the guy who plays Tom Riddle in The Chamber of Secrets, and he is so sassy, so entertaining. The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue is historical fiction with paranormal aspects, and is about them traveling across Europe and just the run-ins that they have. It's just so much fun. Like, pick this one up if you haven't yet. You will not regret it. It's so entertaining. Then I have Tower of Dawn by Sarah J Maas, and this list would not be complete without a Sarah J Maas book. She is my all-time favorite author. I love her. I actually followed her on tour 3 times this year, so if you've been watching my channel, you probably actually already know that. This is the companion novel to Empire of Storms in the Throne of Glass series, and this book is in the perspective of Chaol, Irene, and Nesrin while they are in Antica. And Irene is a healer at the Torre Chesme, and this series would be incomplete without Irene Towers. She is a magnificent character. I love that Sarah created her, and this book has disability representation, and I think it's done really, really well, and I can't speak on that behalf because I'm not in a wheelchair. I do follow this woman on Goodreads who did go to Sarah J Maas's event and mediated it for her, and she spoke on behalf of the representation in this book, and I can leave her Goodreads review in the description down below so that you can click on the link and go read it, because I think she really describes how she felt about the book very well. I think that Throne of Glass really needed Tower of Dawn. I think it was a great connecting point between what happened in Empire of Storms and what's going to happen in the final book. So much information is given to you in this, and so many plot twists. Oh my gosh, my mind was blown. I love this book. I savored it. I've already read it twice now, and I can't wait to read it a 3rd time. This writing is incredible. And because I'm crazy about her, Sarah J Maas is on here twice, and this is The Court of Wings and Ruin. This is the final-ish book in A Court of Thorns and Roses. Now that can be confusing to some people who don't follow Sarah J. Maas's books. So this series is separate from this series, but A Court of Thorns and Roses is a 3-book trilogy. In 2018, there's going to be a novella coming out from the perspective of Feyre and Rhysand, which Feyre is the narrator of the first trilogy. Now, Sarah J. Maas is going to be releasing 3 more books into this world, but they will be different stories. Now, she won't give any information away as to who they're going to be. She says they're characters we may have met or may have not met, and it may be before or it may be after the first 3 books in the trilogy. As for that, A Court of Wings and Ruin is the final book in the first trilogy that's going to be out. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was expecting a little more death, but I can't complain. I'm very happy. I still gave this 5 stars. I think it was a great conclusion. It was super long, and I don't even care because, well, this is printed on Bible pages, so it actually doesn't look that big, but it is huge. But I don't care because I savor every single word that Sarah puts on paper. I loved it. I thought it was a great conclusion, and I enjoyed how she left things not tied up completely, because some people had to say, well, there was a lot of loose ends, but there's going to be a lot of loose ends because there's more books being released into this world. So I liked that there were things not tied up together, because it left me questioning, what is she going to put out next? That's why A Court of Wings and Ruin is on this list, because I just loved it. Loved it. Oh yeah, that was a little sneak peek into what is going to be my top reads of 2017. Hope you guys come back to see what else makes it on my list for my top 17 of 2017, but these are going to be on that list, but I'm not going to tell you like where they're going to be on that list, but I'm pretty sure you guys can probably already guess where my Sarah J. Maas books are going to be on that list. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is my second top 5 Wednesday. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.